All right, perfect. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, my name is Wissam. I live in Toronto, and look, check this out. How's it going, man? Good, thanks. Wissam, right? Good, better. At the airport, still have time. Just arrived a little earlier, headed to Vegas in a few hours. Today's Tuesday. The conference starts on Thursday. Huge lines. But you know what? If you travel a lot and you don't have Nexus, you probably should. You see this line here? I'm going to skip it all just because I have Nexus. I'll see you on the other side. Through security and customs, used an app called NPC. I don't know if, I think it's new, but I also have a Nexus card. So NPC is basically an app that allows you to answer all the customs questions for the US. The Border Patrol officer was telling me not to use Nexus and NPC because they conflict with each other. So it's one or the other. I did both. You don't have to. So if you have Nexus, you don't have to do that. I've been in Vegas many times, but one thing doesn't get old. These machines right as soon as you come out of your gate. Literally, the first thing you see when you come out of your gate is a bunch of, just gamble, just give us your money. Look, check this out. Yeah, so let me tell you a little story. This is the third year I come to CES, and it's basically a nerd collective. It's everything technology, whatever piece of tech that you see in this world was released or at least showcased here at some point. Last year, obviously, and the year before, COVID and all that, I didn't come. This year is the return. So last year, the event, the whole thing wasn't that busy either. So this year, everybody's pumped. Conference starts on the 5th for everybody. However, if you're media, you have today and tomorrow, so Tuesday and Wednesday, the 3rd and the 4th, for you to go be in keynotes, see what everybody is showcasing before the place becomes busy. On to find Uber. All this behind me is Uber and Lyft stops. So when your Uber arrives, they'll give you in the notes, they'll tell you where they're stopped. So there are rows and numbers. So they'll give you that number and you'll just go there and there's someone directing traffic. My buddy Jonathan here, I just met. He's from Australia. Hey. This is why I love this place. You just meet people from all over. All right.
You need a ride? Or you
No, I'm looking for him. He's D9.
All right, take you.
Benoit. How's it going, Benoit? Thank you very much. You see, I'm not even into gambling, but the lights will draw you. It's a special place. This is my first time at the Luxor, and it's just, everything is grand. I don't know. Most of these places, like I've been to a lot of the casinos here, and as soon as you walk in, you're just somewhere else. And of course technology, so I didn't even have to check in or see anybody. You get here, they already send you your digital key, you sign up, and then you take a picture of your passport and that's it, and that's the key. So my key is on my phone and that's it. lav mics. Jeez, I need some water. These mics are wireless lav mics. I talked about them on Instagram more. If you're new here, of course you're new here. This is my first vlog. This plugs into your iPhone right here. And then you have two of them, so you could do interviews, or you could just use them for yourself, which is what I'm going to do right now. They sound good, but they're not, don't expect too much from them. Lower expectations, you'll be happy. You'll hear it if you watch the behind the scenes of this on Instagram. So we're gonna turn this on, I'm gonna put it there, and that's it. It's connected now. I wanna shoot this at a tighter, it's too low. Hang on a second. What else other than an ice bucket solves your problem? How many times has an ice bucket saved you before there's water in it? But yeah, how many times has an ice bucket saved you? So now I'm using it to put my camera on it, so it's higher. All right, perfect. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, my name is Wissam. I live in Toronto, and I have a video production, content production company called Mshalti Productions. That's my last name. What we do is create content for high-end and luxury brands. We do a lot of real estate work, and we deal with a lot of high-end real estate and a lot of luxury brokers and brokerages out in Toronto and the GTA. That became a big part of the business. The vision for me and how I started this whole thing was just creative stuff, flying drones because I want to fly a drone. And if you go on this channel far back, you'll find some, for me, they're cringe-worthy videos, reviews of products that I used to get for free on Amazon. I've been creating, I don't know, before content and creation and all these terms become like normal terminology in our life, I used to shoot on a Panasonic camcorder. I think it's VN90 or something. I'll put a picture of it. Basically, I used to use that to shoot family events and all that stuff for fun. That's before cell phones. Then you would connect the camera to your VCR, put a whatever VHS you want to transfer this footage on, hit play on the camera, and then in the input of the VCR, you would hit record, and that would record what you were playing on the camera. Then the camera had these fade in, fade out options to allow you to create some effects, and then there's one of them was just a black fade in, like fade to black, and then the other one was like these squares that came, close the screen, then open back up. I used to play with those, and those were my first transitions, but I never thought this would become something, A, like a hobby that would carry on all my life, but then B, actually becoming a successful business that I created 3 years ago now. It was always on the side. It was fun, like I said. But then slowly the fun became like, you know what, I actually can do something out of this. I didn't want to talk in front of the camera, but it was never a goal of mine to end up sitting in front of the camera and talking on YouTube at least. But then I found in 2022, that's all I did on Instagram in the stories. So just picking up the camera and talking about my day, what we're doing on a shoot, how we're shooting something, how we light something, how do we approach solving certain problems. So I thought, why not? I mean, why not take the opportunity of the beginning of the year and being at CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, figure out, okay, you know what? I was going to create this content anyway for Instagram and post it on my stories, but why not, while I'm doing that, shoot some content for YouTube and maybe use both. So here we are. Today is January 3rd. Today is January 3rd, and it is 9:05 p.m. in Las Vegas, which means it's past midnight in Toronto. It's been a long day. A few months ago, I signed up for CES. I've been to CES before, so I've been at 2020 and 2019. But this year, I wanted to attend as media because I wanted early access. I didn't want to deal with a lot of the crowds. But also, I love and enjoy this stuff, and why not? If I get media access, that means I get to meet people in the media, but also people here on YouTube that I ended up kind of learning a lot of stuff from and ending up building a career out of just the stuff that I learned from them, or at least kind of the inspiration that I got from them. I signed up this year as media. I was approved, so they sent me my confirmation. Congratulations, all the details. I even got invited to a pre-event Zoom call that I attended in November, and then I get an email saying that we checked your information and we're still missing some information to give you media access. So for now, your attendance is industry attendee, which means anybody that is affiliated with the technology industry. I sent them a couple of emails and like, listen, you approved approved everything, and that's how I planned this whole trip. Otherwise, I would have come here on the 5th, on Thursday, not today. They weren't very helpful. Just tried a few more times, and today I arrived in Vegas early, and I went to the registration booth, went to media. I told the lady, hey, listen, this is what's going on. She checked the email, she saw it, and then she's like, so what do you do for a living? And I told her what we do. She said, well, do you have social media? Are you on Instagram or YouTube? And I said, Instagram, I do. I am active on Instagram. And she started going through and she was looking at the views. She's like, well, how about YouTube? And I'm like, I do have YouTube, not very active. The recent videos are not much, but I have older videos that have higher views. Tallied all the numbers. She's like, no, you're good. So this is what we're doing right now. I missed today. Today was early access. I think it's called CES Unveil. Tomorrow, I'm planning on going in the morning, trying to see who I can meet, what things I could see. And then on Thursday, my friend Kareem is flying from Tampa to meet me here. And then we're going to see some more. A few companies that I'm excited to see are Samsung, LG, because they always have these outrageous booths. Sony and Canon. I know people feel a certain way about it. I'm like, come on, man, why do I have to choose? Yeah, Canon had a crazy booth 2 years in a row when I was here. Sony had a nice booth last time I was here, so I'm excited to see those. I think that's it. Today has been a long day. It's my first vlog, official vlog we could call it. Let me know, definitely let me know in the comments. Listen, if you come across this video and you've known me personally, we've talked, we've worked together, whatever it is, let me know what you think about it. If you don't know me at all I need is, I don't know, just thumbs up, thumbs down, or just let me know this sucked, don't do it again, or it would be interesting if you did this, whatever it is. Any information is valuable. So that is it. I will see what I could do tomorrow.